Hello everyone, welcome to Electronica India 2025 with ELE Times. The entire ecosystem.
Really important for a company like RoHM.
Our second interaction today will be with RoHM Semiconductors. Join us for the insights. Hi sir, welcome to Electronica India. Beginning with the very first things, why do you think it is so important for RoHM to participate at Electronica India, and what leverage does it bring to your brand?
So we are restarting our Electronica participations after post-COVID. Electronica, one of the biggest forum for India electronics as well as the semiconductor associations. So we see the increased demand trend of electronics as well, especially on semiconductor. And post-COVID, we're seeing a very big demand in versatile directions in terms of automotive industries and consumer. Electronica is one such forum addressing all different types of customers. So we expected an audience from the various applications or various types of segments from the customers. So it's really important for a company like RoHM for us to participate the events such as Electronica.
Okay. Coming to your participation itself, what are your showcasing here at Electronica India, and how are those particular products or let's say those innovations will help India's journey, or let's say leverage India's journey in electronics and semiconductors, and in a way means work for your company's benefits and sector stuff? How those innovations, those products that you're showcasing here will be beneficial for, let's say, the entire ecosystem?
So today we are focused, we are establishing or we are displaying some of the products in the Electronica event, which includes for automotive applications, industrial applications, under industrials, various different segments of applications. So today we have a products from the upcoming technology like SiCs, gallium nitride, which largely adopting on the new technologies in the automotive, especially the EV platforms, xEVs, those kind of platforms. And for industrials, we have products which are addressing the energy efficiency and supporting the carbon neutrality or focusing on the net zero CO2 emissions. So we have those products, and see the India market for the last 5-7 years traveling in those directions with a strong government push. So we are displaying such products for these events for addressing those applications.
Coming on to the very technology aspect, right? What all RoHM is showcasing at Electronica India, and how all these technologies, let's say by any means, are let's say catapulting India's semiconductor or electronics industry in general. Means whatever you're showcasing at Electronica India.
So we are showing technologies, our upcoming technologies like SiC and gallium nitride, which contributes very power efficiency products and targeting applications such as automotive industries and so on. And also, apart from power, we have a strong footprint on analog technologies. So some of the products today we are displaying the fusion of analog and the digital power supplies together. These are the products by large we are being addressing today.
Coming on to the part about, let's say, technology and innovation, right? AI is the let's say the biggest breakthrough of the decade that has happened to the entire industry. Either we talk about technology, or we talk about the electronic, or we talk about the semiconductor, right? It is the most let's say the most important dynamic that has now entered the entire industry, right? How is RoHM, let's say, inculcating AI wherever let's say it is either in its service segment or in its or in any segment, whatever segments it deals into? How is RoHM inculcating that AI? A. B, how is this AI power or the AI potential that has emerged is helping RoHM shape up its journey in the entire landscape?
So what we understand, AI is a very big term, and it's kind of a very big ocean. So since we are as a semiconductor company, we started AI by adopting the AI concept inside the product. So today we are displaying a product called the Solid AI microcontroller, which has the AA features, AA accelerator inside. So that's our starting point of introducing AA technology inside the products. These products in the as well as the predictions and delivering stereo output compared to the traditional microcontrollers. So that's our starting point of introducing AI. In other areas such as in terms of manufacturing as well as the productions, we have a plan to introduce the AI in a phased manner. But now we have been thinking and trying to see the nearby steps for us for introducing the AI. And the second question of the AI in the larger scope, this platform today, as well as the India market concerns, so there are many startups and many activities happening for the AI related work portfolio, targeting various different applications. So we are closely monitoring how the AI is progressing, especially worldwide as well as India. And our first step is on the product level by introducing the Solist AI engines.
Coming to the particular part about the ecosystem, the landscape, the electronic landscape, right? Which is the one technology that is currently looking at very intricately, right? And let's say, if we talk about, let's say, giving some futuristic breakthrough, right? What is RoHM looking at in terms of the technology that it is, let's say, working in its R&D or let's say in its manufacturing or wherever it is?
So for the futuristic technology, we are seeing the market has some requirements. The major requirements is the energy efficiency. It's the prime factor for all the customers. The requirements comes to the point. So ROHM working with the new technology, focusing there is a need for the customers. Example, we have a product like SIC. Now we are in the generation of SIC, which contributes a very low energy efficient or low energy power consumption, improve the efficiency of the devices as well as the end application. Similarly, from SIC now ROHM is also doing the second generation to third generation of GAN devices. It is already coming out from ROHM product portfolios, supporting the same requirements of the market. So these two are the major R&D, and we are expanding our R&D on those areas, especially on SIC and GAN. On top of it, we are ROHM as a company offering a wide range of service, not only on the power devices. We are making driving circuits, kind of an analog devices, supporting the powers. So ROHM building the features and the characteristics to support those high power devices in our gate drivers and the power management.
Coming to one of the major aspects that, let's say, is being debated around, right? AI came, it changed our roles, right? Ranging from, let's say, copywriters up till the people in the management positions. It is changing our roles, right? It is changing how, what we do, it is changing how we do, right? Beyond that, it is also changing how we think about things, right? It is changing at a larger level. How do you think the role of an engineer is changing? The role of, let's say, a product engineer or a design engineer, or let's say how the role of a let's say the people who deal in the very technology, who develop that very technology, find that very technology from the very insights and last delivery, right? How do you think this role of an engineer is changing?
Related to AI, currently ROHM's focus or ROHM, our understanding of in terms of product, we have a product focusing on edge computing. So what we understand is the central computing, edge computing, and edge components. So ROHM is focusing more on the edge computing and the edge components, which having the products required for various applications like motor drivers and power supplies. So for those applications, our engineers, we had an extensive knowledge on those application level. Introducing AI for those applications, we use our know-how so far what we learned, and we are aware of the system level requirements of those applications. And, our engineers have been the next phase of knowledge transfers from the AI, and ours is keep learning those AI as a bigger scope of things and trying to adopt into the product.
Coming to the looking at the electronic landscape in India, let's say we are doubling down on our manufacturing capacity, whether it is smartphone or whether it is anything else. There are multiple OSATs coming in India, either in Gujarat, South India, Assam, UP, multiple OSATs coming up, multiple fabs are coming up, right? How does RoHM look at this market? A. B. Is RoHM looking at, let's say, expanding its market in India into, let's say, by expanding, I don't mean financially, but by segment. Are you trying to expand into other segments? And beyond that, what is your wholesome, let's say, analysis of all this all particular growth that is happening around in the industry?
Let me talk the points one by one.
Sure.
For the number one point of the localization of the OSATs, very shortly, ROHM will try to tie up with one of the OSAT manufacturers in India. ROHM having the capability in India, we started the sales operation, then we have the complete design, the support, and so on. currently we display some of our product today. Our gold MOSFET, 100-volt MOSFET, what was designed in India. The knowledge for development comes from the marketing in India, and the development happens in India. Soon we are thinking to localize the productions by having a joint hands with our Indian OSATs. So we are expecting that activity to be happening in very short period of time. That's about the rope. And we also trying to consider the OSATs in various types of products. That's also in the larger lines. Coming to the activity about the technologies and our localizations, we strongly believe in the market in India is expanding largely in terms of automotive or in terms of other segments, industrials, data centers, power supplies and so on. Example, EV chargers, smart meters and so on. On both the areas, we are seeing a demand from the global customers as well as the Indian customers. The policies from the Indian government making those customers to expand their activities. That helps company like RoHM to promote for our Indian customers and introducing our technology for them. That is our target.
What's one key message that you have for the people at Electronica? How, let's say, people have USPs, right? People have a tagline, people have a tagline with whatever they give, right? What's your tagline for RoHM at Electronica India? How are you inviting people to witness here?
Okay, so we have a tagline kind of Together 25. So
Okay.
we like to unite all the our teams as well as we try to have a engagement with the customers. We try to have an engagement with the design partners. We try to have an engagement with the manufacturing unit. So our tagline or our USP for this year is Together 25. So we like to unite and travel together with all the departments or all the business environment.
To shape the 2025
Yes.
era. Great. Thank you, Amit sir, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Hope you got enough time to share whatever you wanted to with the people. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming to ELE Times. We are looking forward to serve you more. Do like, comment, and subscribe. Reach out to us on our web, read our magazine, and join us for this revolution. Thank you very much.